Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, movie group, Facebook group, Twittering, whatever. So, I have been saying for a couple months now that the statement of use for Star Frontiers, that means TSR's statement of use, had not been submitted to the trademark office. Now, what would happen if it wasn't submitted? I guess I think the date was December 22nd. It the registration would not have been completed. It would have expired. So, lo and behold, do they file a statement of use? No. However, they did file an extension, which was granted. It's the first extension. So we now have a new due date. I guess it would be around June 20th, June 21st of 2022. Okay, that's pretty interesting. But now, why wouldn't you file the actual statement of use? Well, let's go to the actual U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website and look this up. Request for extension of time to file a statement of use. All right. Use this form as follows. You have 6 months from the issue date of the notice of allowance, either to file a statement of use or apply for an extension of time to file for a statement of use, an extension request. An extension request is a sworn statement that the applicant still has a bona fide intention to use the mark in commerce, but needs additional time actually to use the mark. A filing fee of $125 per class of goods services must be paid with the extension request. In this case, that was two classes. We'll go back to the Star Frontiers thing here real quick. The two classes in question are Class 016, role playing game equipment in the nature of game books materials, and Class 028, dice creams, equipment sold as a unit for role playing game, equipment sold as a unit for playing parlor games, role playing games, tabletop hobby battle games, and whatever. So they filed. The extension basically cost $250. All right, not too bad. But now I makes me think, right? You got a question here because didn't TSR 3, new TSR, you know, regurgitated TSR, whatever you want to call them, Lanasa's TSR. How about that? Um, didn't they put up a video showing, hey, we've got new Star Frontiers and it's published, but it's already sold out. So we put it up on our website and oh my God, look how fast it's sold. It's already sold out. So now wouldn't you say that you already have it in commerce unless that was all bullshit? Now, I'm not saying that that was bullshit, although other people in the hobby have come to that conclusion. But what I'm saying is, if it was legit, if it was legitimately sold out, because so many people wanted their copies of TSR's uh, OGL D20 based Star Frontiers that has none of the IP nor any of the game systems that were attached to the original Star Frontiers. Um, if they actually published it and it did sell out, it would be used, right? Bona fide intention to use it in commerce. You actually used it in commerce. You don't have to show that you have an intention to. You actually could show that you did and show it, unless you felt that maybe that attempt would not have stood up under legal scrutiny, which might come from Wizards of the Coast lawyers, in which case you file an extension. Again, I don't know. It's certainly interesting. But yes, they dodged the proverbial bullet on that one. So, since we're talking about TSR, let's look. TSR, how much have they raised? They've raised over $5,500 for their pursuit of what do I want to call it? The who was that guy that the jousting with windmills, right? Well, $5,514 has been thrown into the pot to joust at windmills. Awesome, awesome. It's good to know that there are people that are just asking to be fleeced, and fleeced they may be. So let's go to well, see now, why am I showing this? Why am I showing the TSR versus Witches of the Coast? TSR Hobbies. Wait, what? TSR Hobbies has 51 subscribers. Oh my God, Justin, you're rocking. You must have signed up your whole extended family out there in the Carolinas. So you've got 51 subscribers. But this video, the one that you link on your Indiegogo, um, comments are turned off. Why would you turn comments off? Now, why am I bringing this up? Okay, of course. Last night, Christmas, I did a video with my niece Shannon. Lovely young lass, 11 years old. We did a special Gamers Health. I do Gamers Health on every Saturday night. So let's scroll down here. And Dungeon Hobby Shop, which we will just say is most likely NASA. Now, Dungeon Hobby Shop here shows 251 subscribers, so maybe it's a different. Oh, TSR Games got multiple channels. All right. So he's actually quintupled his subscriber base just by changing channels in this case. 251 subscribers. Go Jay. So 13 views. Where did I put this thing up? Give it up, hero. Just like to act like you're doing something. Laugh out loud. We think you like to hear yourself talking. We have bet on you watching your own videos over and over again. Now, I know it was Justin because the grammar is fucked up, but hey, when you're possibly not in your right state of mind, I guess that's forgivable. So I mentioned that you were trolling a video. It's an 11-year-old on Christmas Day. Keep erasing comments like you've been for the past X number of months when people call you out. I've not been erasing comments. I did remove comments of a troll who had to put 10 or 11 comments up with my real last name, which I've mentioned before, Stiene here, Stiene, so you can spell it, and happened to like name the street that I live on because, you know, these are legitimate comments. So yes, I actually blocked that person on YouTube. People call that's not calling me out. That, by the way, that's doxing. But hey, so as I said, times two already. You dish it out for months. When somebody states some facts, you cry and twist the narrative. GFYS. Now, what was that in response to? Me asking him if he was off his meds, which I think was a legitimate question. And I asked him what narrative. See, now this by the way is to show Justin that I am not removing anything. His entertaining comments. I was going to call it stupidity, but that would make stupid people look even worse than they are. His entertaining comments are there for everybody to see. Hey, go look at the video from yesterday. I'll link it. I did a video with my niece and you trolled on Christmas Day. Do we need to contact your counselor or AA sponsor? So yes, am I being a bit of a dick? Certainly. I'm not being a troll. I'm responding to somebody who's being a troll on a Christmas post with my, again, 11-year-old niece. But I guess Justin has no bounds and no boundaries. So, Justin, you can pretty much count on anything you say to be the complete opposite. Good, keeping up the 100% failure rate. Conversation is over. Get your last word in. By the way, you don't need a space between that and the exclamation point. I command you, again, you don't need a space. Not supposed to have a space between that exclamation point. So maybe Justin will consider this a response and that I answered his command. Whatever. I will say this: if you bring my family into this, Justin, you will never get peace. Okay? If you want to troll a post that I point out some of the discrepancies in your wonderful escapades, That's your right. Go ahead, do it. I think I have a community that can certainly point out your failing logic. I mean, Chadzar did a pretty good job here, but and Chadzar will call me on my shit. He'll call anybody on their shit, but this is an example of I'm not even shooting from the hip. I don't know this is an example of pure stupidity because Justin just saw, oh, there's a new post up by Tenkar. I'm gonna have to troll it. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some comment. Look, dude. All right. If you need to mark it on your calendar, Gamer's Health is on Saturdays. It's either me with my wife Rach or me with my wife Rach and my niece, or in this case, me and my niece. They are not part of your crusade against all things Tenkar. All right. So, uh, talking about failure rate, you've produced nothing. You have a failing museum, so I don't really know. I guess you know what? Maybe that is accurate. Somebody who could possibly tell me what 100% failure rate is currently. I mean, obviously that tattoo parlor uh, must be profitable. Their oddities museum must be profitable. They're still in existence. Um, but I don't think that anything else that Justin has done in this hobby has been truly successful. So if you want to talk to me about failure, Justin, I will probably listen to you because you seem to have your handle on failure pretty well, and you speaking from experience, and you can't beat experience like that, right? So, folks, on that note, yes, it'll. See, I don't know if Justin even watches this stuff. I just think that he just reacts to like video, not even video titles. If he did, he wouldn't have fucking posted shit yesterday. He would have waited for something like this, but no, he can't help himself. Folks, we are in the midst of the world of the pandemic. Please, I beg of you, use your common sense. All right. I'm not saying get vaxxed. I'm not saying don't get vaxxed. I'm not saying wear a mask, don't wear a mask. We all have our unique conditions, our own medical issues or lack thereof that defines us and our risk factors. Speak to a medical professional who knows your risk factors, can identify with them, and can give you the proper advice. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice. And believe it or not, we're still in the midst of the holiday season. So despite, I don't know, trolls that, come down your chimney like Justin, I would ask that you thank the people in your life that do bring joy to it, or amusement. In this case, I find amusement with Justin. So I take that for what it's worth. It's kind of like somebody putting lemons in your stocking and going, "I'll make lemonade." Well, thank you, Justin, because you tend to give me something almost on a daily basis I can use. All right, folks. On that note, I'll be back tomorrow. Later.